I've been thinking about what happens if we imagine life not to be lived in places, but along paths, along lines of different kinds.
Their story begins on ground level, with footsteps. They are myriad, but do not compose a series. They cannot be counted.
Nothing can hold on unless it puts out a line, and unless that line can tangle with others. And when everything tangles with everything else, then the result is what I call a meshwork. And to describe the meshwork is to start from the premise that every living being is a line, or better, a bundle of lines.
Has a qualitative character, a style of tactile appreciation and kinesthetic appropriation. Their swarming mass is an innumerable collection of singularities. Their intertwined paths give their shape to spaces. They weave places together. In that respect, pedestrian movements are real systems, whose existence in fact makes up the city. They're not localized. It is rather that they spatialize.
How an alpine view of pleated mountains, swathed in clouds, shot through with beams of sunlight, led him to think of an entangled order in which mountains and clouds draw one another into configurations that cause ever further tangles, yielding a scene of life imbued with unalterable complexity. So signs keep you on the path. They don't, like advertisements, tempt you away from it. The danger lies not in coming to a dead end, but in wandering off the track. So death is a deviation, not the end of the line. At no point in the labyrinth do you ever come to an abrupt stop. No buffers or walls block your onward movement. You are rather fated to carry on, nevertheless along a path that, if you're not careful, may take you ever further from the living to whose community you may never make it back.
And it implies relations among differentiated positions. That is, among pragmatic contracts in the form of movements. Just as verbal enunciation is an allocution, posits another across from the speaker and puts contracts between interlocutors into action.
In the labyrinth you may indeed take a wrong turn, but not by choice, because at the time you didn't notice that the path divided. You were sleepwalking or dreaming.